Hello and welcome everyone to Let Me Talk About the Environment Show. And this is episode 1. Let Me Talk About the Environment is a Sierra Leonean sentence, meaning let us talk about the environment. So on behalf of Sierra Leone Environment Matters, we are excited to have you whenever you join us. In today's episode, our program is going to be done in our local language, which is Krio. Pamulem, Nakusha and Kabo. And welcome once again. Mina Mohammed Yate, currently I'm in China and I'm from Sierra Leone. So this program, I'm a host and I'm very, very happy for being here to talk to the guest on the show. Let me talk about the environment. Let me talk about the environment now a bi-monthly program, which means that we get them every month. And it can last within 30 minutes. And this program we design them for provide people access to stories of people like we're passionate about the environment. We talk about citizen science. We also talk to people who work in the space of conservation. So we hope say this show will allow young Sierra Leoneans their stories of people who work very hard to protect the environment, nature, and also even the community as a whole. And this will also help people in the field of environment, and they contribute nationally, internationally, or even say out the stories about how far they don't be environmental actors. And we hope say this will give inspiration and encouragement from Una who is listening to this show as well. Today's edition, we will talk to Alex about an experience of working with us as a volunteer with STEM and waiting STEM currently we do. Before we start, let me know Alex. Welcome, Alex, and thank you for joining me today on this program. Alex.
Thank you so much.
Alex. Yes, welcome, Alex. Before we start, you can tell Famulem about yourself and what you do in the field of environment.
All right, thank you so much. Famulem, when I do, how una dey do? I hope say una dey do well. Well, I dey here today with gladness for really talk to una. Me na Alex K. Aruna. I born na Daru, with Chiefdon, Kailan District. I dey go school, I grew up. Actually, the time I be did Daru, I be don't get this passion for the environment. I be don't always the really force and really the bigger for gonna them bush them for really see the wildlife them. And I be the always they find myself around nature. I for gonna River Moa. You know, say that will get a river near River Moa. I be always staying at inside and then the forest way every day around the road and I always be the body because I find out say we get one particular setting where in a mocking the normal we did the monkeys. So I be always stay go na them place. And luckily then telling them we go there, I always feed the goats banana. I was then 4 bananas because I always know say monkey they like banana. So you see, I always feed the good day and where I be the find myself in the bush, you know, I be just they get the banana in my hand so the monkey then can just come around so maybe for let we interact, I just they peel the banana, I hold on my hand so the monkey just they can't hold the banana in my hand to begin to eat that. So through that my experience, I be done they fall in love for the environment. So this be the make I be the go always almost every day in the place. For I just see the monkey then how they interact, how they behave. So it really helped me for that. So most of the monkeys and like the one that they call that meaning they say on tuning, but I not be so it really get tuned. So we get that fun with them a lot. Thereby I able pursue my education at Kenema. And where be the Kenema, I really attend Holy Trinity Secondary School. this passion still be there within me. And thereafter, I really try for pursue my education to the Eastern Technical University, which I be able for do my Bachelor's of Science degree now. Eastern Technical University, and I specialize in business administration. Presently, I dey work with Sierra Leone Environment Matters, where me na volunteer. For past 2 years now, me na be volunteer. And now, I mean, the national coordinator for Sierra Leone Environment Matters. So, I tell Pamulen, thank you for this kind passion I get for the environment. I want to stop here for me. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Alex, of course, we don't know which has between them, we do closer to the environment, and we don't know whether not you, which you do not slam, and also people that don't know whether not Alex and why and also he developed the passion for the environment. First of all, Alex, in most organizations, you mentioned say you are volunteer, you are volunteer for slam, but for cool people, they can hardly contribute to another work as a volunteer. So why you join SLAM as a volunteer?
Well, to start with, I really joined SLAM as a volunteer because of the passion where I be done get for a long time. So I see as a big opportunity for me for join with SLAM team so that I will get more experience and love for the environment. And also, I really joined Sierra Leone Environment Matters for being a volunteer because that don't they expose me for really like interact with different people then whether they work na conservation society or environment. Like you talk about the Environmental Protection Agency when EPA and go like for I don't able with them. So at each time I get contact with most of them people then I learn more about the environment and I get passion for the environment. So this really be done help me a lot for get that love for the environment. Then I go one for tell for more than say I really join the team for really create that change and for really get that awareness about the environment to family then let inspire the young people then we then serve for they try for come up for develop that love for the environment so that they will be aware about the environment. So I really just too happy why make I be a volunteer for Sierra Leone Environment Matters. So to me, now a privilege, now opportunity because you don't it will help me for that attend beaucoup trainings them, beaucoup international conferences them online. So that a real benefit we are really get as a volunteer. I'm so proud of her and are ready for continue or do the good work where I feel say where environment for get and for inspire we the young one and follow all join hands together. So as a volunteer, it mean a lot. And not just limited to for like get money, but like the passion and the opportunities that way they come across that are really great. So like that.
Okay, Mr. Alex, I'm really about why you join as a volunteer and so far so good some of the benefits you have as a volunteer. Of course, this is very inspiring. And you always say people go see reason why people volunteer. Alex, as you mentioned in your initial submission, you say when I want my people we start SLAM. So people want to know, as you are a founding member of SLAM, they want to know more about SLAM and what you do about and what is SLAM about in the field of environment.
Well, Sierra Leone Environment Matter, who can just like for SLAM, really they about for give awareness to the community about how to protect and stay friendly with nature. And also we did about for really engage the school picking them for let them grow that love, passion and for let them connect to the environment in such a way that they will inspire the company for really like the environment. Sierra Leone Environment Matter now environmental organization wey e don come about with a passionate Sierra Leoneans dem wey young and they come up with this initiative for really make the environment be a better place for all. So the young people then wey dem come up with this initiative get love for the environment, and we still dey try as hard as possible for let the environment dey as a better side for all. SLAM don dey in existence now for more than 2 years, and we dey try for reach out to communities for engage them about different activities, like example, deforestation. Of course, we know say we can't find ourselves poverty dey at risk. We people dem really depend on we nature, natural resources for let them survive. But however, we dey still dey encourage them, though e no easy for really just tell them that way dey for let them forget about the environment, for let them not do anything because e no really easy due to the poverty rate in our country. But like we still dey encourage them for let them continue for really take good care for environment because them big trees dem na wey dem don dey na our communities dem. If we try for cut them now, meaning we don destroy the habitats dem, the wildlife dem, them places dem wey dem dey live. So SLAM dey about for do all them things dem. And even to the schools dem, we can engage schools dem because really SLAM don come for make the schools dem eco-friendly. By what I mean for let them make the school places dem be greener so that that go attract more flies and birds dem for come around so that e go encourage the growth of wildlife. So SLAM really dey give out that awareness, that inspiration to we the young ones. So from there, I would really want for tell una say Sierra Leone Environment Matters, we're really passionate about the environment and also the communities and also for engage school picking them and also extend that to the university so that by the time when they don't grow up, they don't get that love, awareness and maturity about how to protect the environment. So now that's Sierra Leone Environment Day about. For really to say we country they at a better place for all, for both now present day and also for future generations so that they will enjoy that benefit we still dey drive for protect.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. You don explain extensively to people about speaking something about wisdom they do. You make mention of some things say SLAM they engage community people as well as school picking. So people want to know why the program as well you do and in schools as well, and the environment is important to them as well.
Well, the communities and basically the community, the program is so important to them because they make for let them get awareness about the environment so that they will able to protect and conserve with resources then we will get. Then also to the school picking them, to the schools then, through Sierra Leone Environment Matter, them programs that we can do for really reconnect the beginner to the environment, they will expose the beginner, let them be aware about a different ecosystem that we get in the country, how to protect them, how to take care of wildlife then. They really have to take a look at a clear picture of how we environmental problems in the bush so that they could be part of the solution. Like this program we can do presently, it don't help most of the school picking for like get that awareness about, for example, plastic waste, and most often then people that will be on the engagement because of lack of awareness, they don't use plastic water for drink water for meter around so that they destroy the environment. But due to some of the programs and how going to put now then schools then would include them inside for really let them understand about the environmental journey program at schools. We don't find out say the beginning don't get that consciousness say, oh yeah, I forget water bottle. I forgot water bottle in school so that will really help my environment and not go litter all around. So the community as well the benefits because we dey inspire them and they really though it's not easy, but then they still dey strive for let the environment dey at a better side for we all. And also the school, also even the schools them, yeah, where they make the school they become eco-friendly. So like that.
Mr. Alex, we'll talk about some of the engagement we don't do and why they are so important to the school picking them and the community as well. Within this short time we spend no phone, we don't see how Steno work extensively with school picking them and the community was able to bring change and the environment. Of course, that's a very commendable one, and it shows yes, Slam ready for work with people and bring change in the field of environment. That's another one. But however, people are going to know so far so good. I don't do some of them tear so, and then we're able to make them successful. So one for know, what that's what the challenges then, where we don't face for set up a program here so, and even the organization as a whole. But now really some of the challenges that we don't face so far.
Oh yeah. Like as an environmental organization where we just come up and not really easy. Let's just take a look at the community people then. Really, we can go engage them. But like it's not really easy because just like I say initially, with people they really depend on with natural resources them for let them survive due to the poverty rate in the country. As a nation, we too not strong. Most of the people they not really they up to that task for really able to survive without them with natural resource system. So you see, say the 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 talk we can get with them really not easy, but however we can really try for balance and encourage them for let them get that awareness so that they will able to protect the environment then for we and even for future generations. Then. So it's not really easy than a challenge because take a look at you go na a community where if you say that mommy in whole and solely if you know pull sansan a highly for let them buy rest for let them eat for a day. They go talk to her and now say, oh really we no see this but like stop sand mining. You get for take it time. So you get for get that approach where we encourage them, we talk to them, or let them get the awareness. So now a challenge to we. Then also as a new organization, environmental organization, the CC, so we volunteers them, some people with high expectation, like for make them get money. Yeah, that really important. But as it is now, we're not really that financially strong. So we still can encourage we volunteer them for let them still get the passion and love for the environment so that the environment will be a better place for work. And they could join me for make a change, for make a difference. And also and certain time and they even as the schools they all can engage them. Some teachers they can really try for misunderstand with yeah they can try for misunderstand like say oh yeah as an organization I don't make proposal where una don't write project and una don't get fund so now they try for really sideline una no one share agree with una greedy not knowing that we self group will not get money. So it's not really easy. So now some of them challenges that will go a lot. But however, if you still encourage teachers then really for let them stop down there because To me, when we get love and passion for the environment, office say then kind in a way they can do a really right, all right for we, because Suba could not get money. And even the programs they are all we do, we contributions then with money they all we born out of individual contributions then we can get from the members then not to know funding projects. So that not a challenge to me. So like I go on for tell Cambodia about and also. So now some of the few challenges that we go through as an organization.
Mr. Alex, of course, point out some of the challenges they don't face. And in summary, right now, STEM they face challenges in the area of community sensitization. For instance, in the area of sign minding, the side of most of the work people sign minding and then daily bread. If you tell and say, for let you tell and say, sign minding they do so is very, very bad, left work day, and not easy. Because I say, who say I will put money for family? Who say I will put money for family picking them? It's very, very challenging. Also, this is not a new thing. Like most times when you work in certain areas, especially with them like young organization, then if you don't get money, most people like you say, oh, this they get project, they get money, but no one give you money. So what we say the teachers them also will be inspired by this and also yes, SLEM is a young organization. That could build up right now at the moment. They also get one or two financial constraints and all the two they do right now is based primarily on volunteering. And also most of the funding they get now from the individuals as well. So thank you, Mr. Alex, for touch that point there, and that it's very, very nice for you to put an ear. So I think they will see all the systems they do are based on contributions from individuals then, and also they work so hard to change the perception of economics. Alex, initially you talk about some of the experience, some of the things that you learn from SLEM, how SLEM will expose you within the shortest possible time. So people don't want to know, witness what the valuable skills then, we don't gain so far, we don't work as a volunteer and a SLEM.
Oh yeah, it really great. But I would just try for tell family about few. So of course I don't get valuable skills then as a volunteer because that don't really expose me to a lot of opportunities then for really attend international conferences online, international trainings online, and really it don't motivate me more and for go close to and people then way they really understand well about we environment whether they work in different offices we if you really go close to them you will learn more, not get nothing from you, you learn more. Then also the other thing then we have done in life where you be as a volunteer, you know, you really get for get that openness, you get for eager for acquire more knowledge so that they will really help you self growth. Like before this time, I've been taught about how to be so passionate about environment. But you may this opportunity where I get as a volunteer don't make I don't I don't really get that strong passion for the environment and for learn new skills then for well for training and other things then. So to me, I'm really happy and excited about being a volunteer. So I go left for tell family and say I get a lot of skills then we I don't get from SLEM as a volunteer.
Thank you very much, Alex, and for this inspiring aspect of the talk. I would say for them outside there, really afraid for volunteer for most organizations. We see the reason why necessary. Now, Alex, most of being getting international experiences, attend conferences, seminars, and also, as soon as see from initial submission, he is presently the national coordinator Whether she say the man also don't get another experience added to him, which like project management and likes. So they are family not feel scared for where you will intervention because you will never tell what's any benefit you get from there. So Alex, before we go end the program, we want to know if people don't want to get in touch with Slim in terms of activities, how they will get involved.
Yeah, of course, in family out there, we as environmental activists, I would say so now, who get passion for the environment, we hand it widely open for receive everybody, but make it can be a volunteer to win. Because if you join the team, you get for make a change to the environment and for inspire and warm people there. And that not just the left hander, you just get for really be exposed and learn but good skills and trainings there. You get for exposed to a lot of opportunities there. And we still encourage we young people then for let them come on board for really help we for do for let us create that team like fundraising team where you go able to support your activities then. And also we really dey encourage the young one there for really help they come on board for really let them join the team so that they go help in the area of um technology like we get some man that we they really crafty for make TikTok. You know say TikTok na the other we dey na salon now. So you see, so that if we dey make TikTok for we organization, that dey go viral, meaning people that dey get more understanding about the activities we do, even to the communities and also to the school. So one people dem for let them come on board for really design, you know, and even engage with social media platform like Facebook, how for design some programs. So we still dey encourage with volunteers them for let them come on board to volunteer with you. So I will tell family say we dey welcome everybody for participate with we and join the team for make that positive change in our environment.
The family it's really but how we self we will get in touch with Slim before we be part of the volunteering thing. Alex mentioned about social media aspect, he mentioned about program design, and he mentioned about executing activities. This to our effects and all effects. So family would now would come to the end of let me talk about the environment show. And I would like to say plenty thank you to Alex for sharing experience with me and knowledge so far. And we hope so that the audience then we turn out thank you for when I said what took my time for listening to me. And we hope so when I said we will learn from Alex and get inspired. Now remember say the environment now we all team. So therefore, we will not pull up. We always ready for stand for them. So for sponsorship, partnership, and other business, you go contact on the following information where they show you my screen. Pambolen, we hope say now join me again for the next episode of Let Me Talk About Environment. Have a good week and stay safe. Tata.
Together we can make a better environment for Sierra Leoneans now and in the future.